Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your annual forecast. Well, this is an outlook of all the 4 quarters of the year. I used to do the month-to-month thing in the past, but it's it's been taking so much time and it's too long. So I'll be pulling one card for each quarter. Okay, right. Hmm. First quarter of the year, be very careful of being or feeling so lost. Second quarter of the year looks like you're going to be going on a long journey and you need to make it through the other side. So, meaning that you will be crossing the bridge. Blossoming and melting. All right. Ooh. Last quarter of the year. Looks like water's gone dry. Right. And we start at. All right, Gemini, because I have the right timestamp. Um, First quarter of the year. It looks like you need some more me time. Okay. You need to have like like a solo time, or you need to be a little bit more isolated. You've done a lot of wrong turns, or like wrong decisions in the past. And each and every attempt, okay, to change your life, to change your direction, it doesn't really pan out the way you expected it to be. You're comparing could be your life right now based on what happened for the past few months or few years. But you need to move on from that because this is already a whole new era. Now, you need to take some time to reflect, okay? You've been with a lot of people for the wrong reason, and you've done a lot of wrong turns because of your fears, because it's like you try to make decisions on your own without listening to your guides, or without listening to could be some voices that are being sent to you, or could be your spirit guides have been talking through other people to you. Okay, it's like they're using somebody's a medium to get across a message, but you never listen. You feel like you can just simply make it on your own, but you keep on making a lot of mistakes. Okay, now the second quarter of the year, it looks like you need to go to the other side. Okay, you need to make it to the other side. You need to cross the bridge. Now, somewhere, somehow, during this journey, there is someone who will be accompanying you. Could be in the form of a lover, or could be in the form of a friend, a relative. I don't know, whatever it is. And I feel like this person will only be giving you a lesson to learn, or will only be giving you some insights about how to get through things, how to work on things, and how to it's like this person would just make you grow. Okay, and it will teach you um something like acting on your wisdom, or learning from your past mistakes. Okay, and I know that this is not for all, but if you want to be with someone because you love them, not because you need them, or not because you just need to get by, or just because that you want someone to make you happy momentarily, or just like for you to have a roof above your head. Okay, be with someone because you love them, that's why you need them, not because you need them, that's why you're trying to love them. And this is actually the biggest karma that you will also be facing. Blossoming and melting third quarter of the year, you will be learning from your lessons partly. And I feel like some of the things that you have already established yourself, possibly your reputation, in front of other people, in front of your friends, or could be to your, you know, to your, what do you call this, to your family. Some of you will also be losing your best friend, not because of your boyfriend or your husband or something like that, but your friend feels like they don't really know you anymore. You've been so lost, you become so bitter, and like there are a lot of things that they never really expected that you would turn out to be that kind of person. Okay. I'm not saying that you will be like losing them entirely, but I feel like either they're going to be labeling you or judging you that, okay, so now you've become this kind of person. All right. You've come a long, long way, from a lot of stuff and a lot of difficulties in the past. But the problem here is you just keep on repeating same old mistakes. Yes, you learn, but you never really applied them. You just keep on going through cycles. You just keep on going through, like the monotonous railings and stuff. And I feel like you are, you know, it's like you don't know who to listen anymore. You tried listening to your own decision, you tried listening to some other stuff, but it just, led you far, like you're really far, far away from your main purpose or from your destiny right now. All right. You just strayed away completely. And now you have to find your way back in the last quarter of the year. If you can see this, okay? This is like drought, dryness. It's like you're gonna be crossing the desert. Okay. At least that you're gonna have like a shelter or something like that, but this is like a dead tree. Okay. The thing here is it's not yet too late. Okay. When you finally cross the bridge in the second quarter of the year, the blossoming and melting around the third quarter of the year, you might let me pull out another card for you. You might find someone who would lead you to where you should be. But if you would just keep on listening to what you feel like is right or what you feel like should be right, then you will get down to this. Okay. If you're not going to be listening to your inner voice, to your guidance, or to your intuition, nothing is going to be happening to you. Okay. Because this year of 2021, you've really like moved away from where you should be, and you've already moved away from where you're supposed to be. But the thing here is, like you've been there. Could be that there's like particular I don't know, place or spot or area or something like that. Yeah, you've been there. It's like you just made a touchdown and then you already went away because you refused to be a part of that mission. So I feel like the universe is just teaching you a lesson. Remember the story of Jonas and the whale? Okay. Let's take a look at your general. Ooh, okay. Let me put this up. All right, the moon. The thing here is first quarter of the year, you're not going to be paying attention to something that's already happening the wrong way in your life. And it seems like, like you'll still keep on. Let's say, for example, something is already like dropping or sloping or landsliding, and you are still not paying attention to something that you need to save. It could be you're still partying, going out, dating, having sex and stuff, and you're not really paying attention to your responsibilities, especially to yourself. Now, there is a water sign either that will be walking away from you or that you'll be walking away from, but you would wish for this person to come back. I feel like this person is the one who will be walking away from you, could be dealing with a cancer. Okay. Now, this person will feel like, you know what? I don't know you anymore. Okay. And the worst thing here is, I don't need you anymore. Okay. To some of you, I feel like this person is only trying to, like just to, I don't want to say it, like could be just to use you or just to feed from you. and you're wishing that this person shouldn't have been like, or this situation should have not ended like this. So you're also going to be walking away. Now, if you're looking for a new job, there will be a new job that's going to be coming your way, but don't really feel like it's going to be staying. You need to protect yourself. Some of you will be a victim of discrimination, racism, or bullying. Okay, with the Ten of Swords here. And it seems like you will all I mean, it's easy for you to get hired in a particular job, but it's gonna be it's it'll be hard for you to stay. Okay, if you will try to be on your own. All right, now if you're gonna try to be on your own, I feel like you'll be better off with that. Okay, but if you're working, let's say for example in the hospital, in the medical field, uh trying to be in a department where there's less crowd, okay, or there are less people who wants to be a part of that team, okay? Could be in the ICU or something like that. And now when it comes to your family, family-wise, I feel like this is also the time where you're going to be like breaking apart. There will be some misunderstandings, especially if you're the eldest, and your sisters or siblings, brothers are gonna, like somewhat going against you because you're supposed to be there, they're a good example, but it's like, you know, they can't really see where your life is going at this point. You feel so lost. You've made a lot of wrong turns and wrong decisions. Looking back, there is somebody in the past, actually more of a like cousin or like a water sign relative who influenced you, and it's like this person thought that like they're doing you a favor, and they toppled on like the advices that you've been getting because they feel like they know more than your spirit guides, or they know more than you. So they keep on advising and advising you, brainwashed you, and this person have misled you. Okay, so now it's like you're trapped in a in a ball of yarn that's like entangled and stuck with each other. Okay. And you know what? I feel like even if you will try to let it go, or even if you will try to cut off this person, it's already too late. Like this person have already created a lot of damages in your life that you did not. I mean, you're not even aware that this person is the one who's been like ruining all of your plans. Yet you're pointing your finger at someone else. Okay, you are. It's like you thought that you can outgrow, could be it's a mother or your own mom, okay, with the Empress here. Looks like you thought that you can, I don't know, like you know better than your mom, or you could be your eldest sister or something like that, or your aunt, and you made your own decisions, and now it's like you don't even know where you are, okay? There's there's also a water sign that's been lying to you, okay? Someone is older than you, someone is already a mother, and someone who lives from afar. It's all right. I also feel like you're going to be traveling within this period, or you will start planning of traveling. All right. I don't know why I'm seeing like a bus accident. Okay, I'm not sure if you're taking the bus, if there, or if it could be that if there's a bus that's going to be like hitting your car while you're driving. 1444 finances. All right. Well, financial stability looks good. All right. Wow. So when it comes to your finances, I don't see any problem. And it looks like money will still be flowing, but the consistency and the all right. So, hmm, 10 of cups. Looks like I don't see any, like, when it comes to your financial stability or financial flow, money will still be coming in. I don't really feel like you're going to be struggling or that you have to go jobless or, like you're not going to be doing anything for the next few months. But for some reason, the consistency and the pattern of the situation will just keep unrolling over and over again. Work wise, if you like what I said, if you are looking for a job, you will keep on, like, getting hired at one particular job, but then things are just gonna keep unrolling. Either you quit or they fire you. Okay. So on the other hand, if you and some other Geminis, I feel like it's the surroundings or it's the new people around you or the new hires that will be pissing you off or that will be like making you look at the door or outside. More likely some coworker problems or office politics. Okay. Anyway, keep on saving while you have it and keep on, like think of like another way on how to multiply your finances because money flow, I don't see any problem for the first quarter of the year. Okay. In fact, that some of you will be signing a new job offer that is like really lucrative and like really good. Okay. Looks really good. And I feel like this is something that you'll be very thankful of. But, making the opportunity stay is a big question. All right. Um, I don't know. It's like, not that I'm discriminating, but if you're a person of color, like it's based on the people that you're going to be working with. Either they're going to try to gang up on you, or they're going to try to backstab you, or frame you up, or wait for your mistakes. And they're going to try to keep it as an evidence that, look, Gemini is so inefficient with whatever it is that he or she does. Okay. So please be very careful about this. Yep, and it's like you're gonna start the problem here is each and every problem that instead of you facing your problems, you always walk away. You always just feel like, okay, I'm gonna just leave. With the Six of Swords here, you feel like I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna go. I don't need you. So Three of Cups, the Strength, and the Ten of Wands. Most of your success and most of your happiness, especially for those who still employed, it's going to be like short lived. Okay. On a separate note, if you're already like let's say for example more than 50s or 60s and you're already in your retirement phase, um I feel like you'll be dealing with a lot of family issues. As much as you want to travel, there will be some things or people that will be stopping you from doing so. And you will start getting so bored with the routine that you just keep on repeating and living every day. It's like you're stuck in a loop. Now, some of you, um, you will be attracting some relatives or could be younger, generations that will be asking you for money or will be asking you for loan. Don't. Okay, because they don't have any plans of paying you back. Now, if you're also waiting for a lump sum of money, it could be a check. I don't really feel like the full amount will be coming through for the first quarter of the year. It will be divided into three. Okay. All right. Let's take a look now at your love life at 2040. This is your card. You want to have more children. It's like you want to have more, you want to get more. Or some of you, you don't want to have any more children because you already have enough. Some of you must have like more than two already. But I feel like some of you will still have six. That is if you could still get pregnant, okay? But if you're no longer able to, then it's not for you. All right. Some of you really don't want to get pregnant anymore. All right. So some of you are also thinking about taking some time off from your relationship. Self care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. And interference and external parties intruding in this relationship. Mm. Vulnerability, you can be completely open with this person. Fate, this is a destined partnership. Ouch. Okay. Forgiveness. So, is it you or your partner who needs to forgive or to be forgiven? Because there is a third party. All right. Some of you wants to leave your current relationship because there is someone that you've met. Okay. Somebody who gave you an attention during those times that you felt being ignored or being, not really well taken care of. And you feel like um you are, I don't know, it's like you're being neglected or you're being um treated invisible. So yeah, either you or your person, look, the nine of swords, it's like there is something that's more of a gossip that will be spreading, or that will be surrounding you, or that will be like reaching out to your person's to your person's thing, knowledge or information. It's something that either you will be regretting, or if you are the one who will be at the receiving end of that gossip or information, then you're going to start feeling like, why? Okay, 10 of swords, the tower, the page of wands, and the nine of swords. Okay, either there is something that you will be regretting that you've done or that you shouldn't have done, or it's your person that who needs to be who needs to ask for your forgiveness. But either one of you has a third party, okay, that will also be revealed. Now, the Knight of Wands, the World, Five of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, you were caught, between a rock and a hard place because you want to go, you want to leave, but you can't. There are too many things that's at stake that if you will be leaving right now, a lot will be at risk. Okay, so you need to sacrifice a bit, but there's a part of you that's being eaten up by the things that you really hated facing, thinking about, and making you feel like in such a way. That is if you are the victim. Okay. But if you're the one who's actually doing this, who has a third party, then you're the one who'll be like dealing with their conscience. Okay. Let's see. If you're with an air sign, okay, just take it however it resonates, whether you or your partner is the one who's at fault here. If you're with an air sign, or like especially Aquarius, they're not going to be saying anything to your family or to your kids, but they're just going to keep it to themselves. But don't expect for them to either still confront you or say something about it just for you to not really feel good, but just for you, because your person is going to hold back whatever it is that they really wanted to say. So it's going to be eating you up more. Like sometimes we wish for someone to just slap us or to just punch us in the face rather than treat us with silence. Okay. Now, if you're with another Gemini, this person would just pretend that nothing is happening. But, like the little did you know, or right at the back of their head, they're already plotting on how to get back at you. Now, if you're with a fire sign or water, most likely this person is going to get back at you. You cheated on them, they're also going to be cheating on you. Okay? Um if you're with an earth sign, this person will be going on a long journey, probably traveling without saying anything where they're going to be going. Okay? So their absence is going to torment you. And yeah. But if you're with a Capricorn or Virgo, it seems like once they finally know the truth, they're going to storm out. I don't see any big confrontation or violent reaction or brawl, or like something like the two of you will be going in a like in a long hole, or there will be some police involved or something like that. No. But it's like, the main punishment for you, it's like it's yourself. It's the self torture. Okay. I don't see any divorce yet. Okay. I don't really feel like, you're going to be doing it the first quarter of the year, but it's going to take some time for them to really process everything, to really process what's really going on or what is happening before they can say that, okay, we're done. Okay. But so far, the first quarter of the year, I don't feel like your person's going to be dropping off the relationship. All right. 2838 singles. All right. Let's take a look. Singles. Ooh, feeling so lonely. Your mind is working like a machine. It never stops. Some of you will also have some issues sleeping, or, at least having that restful sleep at night. Feeling so sad and lonely. You're still wishing for someone to come back into your life. Oh, you're willing to wait. That's new. I feel like most of the Geminis, they just keep on moving on. They just keep on going on. Okay. They usually wait for someone while they keep on walking, right? But I don't really feel like they're the kind of a person that will just stay in one corner, like um like that person in that song, the man who can't be moved. No, they don't sit in one corner and wait for you to come back and notice them that, oh, okay, you're still there, you're waiting for me. No. Um so you're gonna try to move on with your life, okay? And your mind is like processing and speeding and racing, and it's like, it's making your body so tired and old. All right. Lack of sleep and rest is the one that's going to be hitting you hard this first quarter of the year. Now, some of you, if you just recently get out of a situation or relationship, you will be going through your dark night of the soul, acting like the poison ivy, or taking out your anger or your wrath to some other people. But as far as meeting the one or meeting someone else during this first quarter, I don't really feel like it's likely. See, you're still waiting for someone, okay? You are still waiting for someone, and you are still like, like you're counting the time, counting the days, marking the calendar. You're just going to try go with the flow, make yourself much more beautiful and attractive. Okay. You're gonna try hang around with your friends, but then at the end of the day, like when you're already out of this crowd, and when you're no longer with the crowd, with your friends, or could be with your family, this is the time that you start feeling the loneliness more sinking in, and the depression. You have this intense love and wish and manifestations for this person to come back. See, this is the time waiting. It's actually here. You are still more than willing to wait out for this person to come back. Okay. And well, the thing here is you gave a certain time frame that before moving on, you want to wait for like a certain period. Okay. Uh, I don't really feel like you're going to be collecting lovers, but you will be collecting more of your self experience or life experience, or you're going to be collecting more words of wisdom. Okay. You are not going to be open to any other option, especially if you got out of a relationship with a Cancer or with a water sign. It's really going to be hard for you to move past and get over it. Okay. You'll try to bury yourself working, but I feel like it's going to be hard for you to really process it right within. All right. Health 3317. Being so conscious about your skin, your appearance, I don't feel like I don't feel like there's any danger to your health during the first quarter, so it's good. Now, the thing here is your eyesight, you need to go and check it out. Especially, there will be some issues with your eyesight, or there will be some issues with it could be extra sensitivity to light. Okay. And I feel like it's gonna be hard for you to either go outside. You know what? You can just use a polarized um reading glasses or sunglasses. And you also need to take care of your pets. Your pets, if they're being extra lingering and extra sweet or clingy, it means that they're also feeling something. Okay, so don't just ignore them. Aside from that, you just need to be a little bit more hygienic. Be careful with yeah, with the water that you're going to be drinking or taking. Oh, and yeah, that's one more thing. The reason why your pet is also, will be getting sick is because of the water that they've been intaking. Okay, try to examine the water inside your house. There's something about it. Okay, some waterborne diseases or some, could be some toxicities or it could be some poisons that's, like really bad for the animals. Also could be you. Okay. So good for you. I don't see any bad issues or bad health. All right. Second quarter of the year, 3552. All right. Actually, I want to let me pull this up. Blossoming. This is the for the second quarter of the year. This is for the first quarter. This is for the third. Okay. So crossing to the other side, or you need to make it to the other side. Alrighty. Oh, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna try and show the world that, like how financially established you are. But, like you are kind of feeling a little bit uncertain about your foundation. Okay. You don't want anyone to know that you're kind of a little bit worried. Okay. All right. So this is for the overall, the lovers. Um, Either you're gonna be getting involved with someone, or you're already involved with someone who's been taking so much of your time, or so much of your energy. One more thing: if you're single right now and you're gonna be with someone who makes you feel so weak, or who's been like taking a lot of your energy, or sometimes you feel so weak, whenever you're around them, it's not really a very good sign. It's more of a like an energy vampire thing. Okay, and it's not just all about your energy that will be draining. It's also about your luck that's going to be receding, or that's going to be plummeting. So please be very careful. You need to learn how to practice shielding yourself against energy vampires. Some people they're not even aware that they're sucking the life out of you, but you will start noticing it yourself that, let's say for example, you're with them and then you always feel so lethargic, you always feel so drained. you know it could also be that that this person has like an entity that's been attached to them, and they're not even aware that this entity is feeding from them and then from you. Okay, so please be very careful, especially if you're single. Now now um I feel like this is the time where you're going to be like moving on to the next phase, but you need to make it to the other side because this is your second quarter. Okay, trying to make it to the other side, trying to cross the bridge. And there is someone who will be helping you. You just need to learn how to listen. Now, some of you will be running away from an obligation as well. Could be a contract. Now, when it comes to your family, I feel like this is where you're going to be feeling so stuck. You don't know, what to do because your family is not going to be very supportive of you. Now, you will be traveling and moving away from everyone, but you're not going to be telling wherever you're going to be going. The first quarter of the year also signified like a travel that you're going to be making. And the second quarter, you will still be traveling with a water sign. Now, please take note, whoever it is that's going to be with you along the way, it's going to be more of like a companion. Then they're not here to stay. So at the time, at the end of your journey, that you need to let go of this person, let go with all of your heart, okay? And with gratitude, of course, because could be in the form of a lesson. I feel like this person will be like giving you that much strength for you to change and for you to become less, codependent or something like that. All right. So some of you, if you're also stuck in a dysfunctional relationship, let's say, for example, yeah, you're married, but you're not really consuming your marriage, or your person is more in love with their money than you, I feel like the end of the timeline or the end of your time together is about to be over. Okay. And it's time for you to be on your own, especially if you're with an Aries. All right. Nine of Swords. Hmm. The second quarter of the year when it comes to your finances, because this is the reason why you're going to start pretending that everything's okay, even though it's not. Okay. You're so worried about your finances. Okay. And you're going to try to fight through your worries and fears and nightmares. And you are wishing to have the brand new beginning. Some of you, if you're still currently employed, as much as you're trying to fight the urge of leaving or walking away or giving up with whatever, it seems like the more things are going to get even more harder for you to stay. So, it could be that your coworkers will be giving you more reason to really go. Now, with the Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles, it seems like you are going to try and push for a brand new beginning despite of you being stuck. It's like you have this, belief that you can make it work, change things. But don't try to start another mission while you are crossing, or while you're on a journey to go to the other side, because it will just mislead you. Okay. There are also some contracts that might get canceled or that might get delayed. Okay. This is going to be like another, wrong decision that you're going to be making. So please be very careful. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at your love life. It looks like this is the time where you're going to start feeling like you're not yourself. All right, love life 4351. Sorry. Hmm. All right, so you're going to try and listen to the advice of your family. You're going to be walking away, but then your person will try to stop you from leaving. Will ask you, let's work it out. Okay. Let's try, like water under the bridge. Let's learn how to forget. Whatever really happened, you also, it's like you're not so perfect yourself. And, this is what your person will be telling you just for you to just for them to convince you to stay. So I feel like you will try to take into consideration, but Okay, but it is something that you will really have a hard time accepting some situations that are just, like really destined to be not really thrown away, but more of just to discard. Okay. Uh, but I feel like you're still gonna try. Just give it one more kick, one more try. Because you know to yourself that you also have some things like, I mean, you do have your own shortcomings. If your person is the one who has the third party, but if you are the one who's got a third party, then I feel like, you're only going to be staying because you want to clean out your conscience or you just feel conscientious about it. Now, like what I said, if you're with an Aquarius or Leo, whoever is the one who's at fault, they don't want to get stuck anymore. They just want to free themselves up. Okay. So in the first quarter, they're not going to be saying anything to your family, to your kids, and they're still going to choose to stay regardless. But then the second quarter, they feel like, I just want to be free. Now, if you are with a fire sign, they are the one who'll be antagonizing you and who'll have the audacity to criticize you from head to foot. Okay. And they just want to have some more changes. You and Sagittarius actually have almost same traits when it comes to saying whatever that's in their mind, because you say whatever that you feel like you wanted to say without any boundaries, without any filters, and it's really gonna hurt you so bad. All right, if you're with a water sign, they're willing to give this a try, but they want to heal first. Now, if you're with an earth sign, like what I said, they want to travel as far away from you, but I feel like there will be some communications. They don't want to have that face to face conversations or discussions or confrontations because they are only trying to avoid the big fight. Okay, so while they're away, you're going to try to fix things up and you're going to try to talk like why, how did it started, when did it started, who, like what have I done? Like, is it not good enough? Am I not providing you this or that? What is it with that person that I can give you? All right. So I feel like there will still be some talks, but definitely if you're with a Leo or Aquarius, it's a gone cause. All right. Let's take a look at singles 4809. Mm. Singles looks like you're going to try to go out. Be careful of getting pregnant, you know it's like this whole quarter you're gonna try and go out with someone. Just make sure that you will have protected sex, okay? Because there's a high possibility of getting pregnant. And you are not so barren yourself, okay? You're not barren, you're not, you know, you're still able to still have a child, all right? Even though you don't want to anymore. Um, be careful of like, because I feel like there's a time there where you're gonna be opting for rebellion or you feeling so rebellious about yourself. You're only trying to get along, portraying a different you in front of other people, trying to get along with the crowd. focusing on materialism or materialistic side, but only you have the answer how to change this. It's like, the pain that you're currently going through is slowly eating you up because of the person that you have lost or that you just recently broke up with. You are still waiting for this person to come back. See, you're even expecting a message to come from them. So, oh, be careful. See, be careful. Some of you are really going to get pregnant during this second quarter of the year. Be careful. Pregnancy is very, very likely for singles. Now, there is something that you need to learn, about the person that you just recently lost. I'm not saying that the two of you will never ever be together, but currently, okay, you're still going through a dark night of the soul, okay? And you're still like doing whatever you can or whatever resources that you can think of just to get this person back. So you are living yourself backwards, living in the past, instead of focusing on whatever that lies ahead of you, enjoying your options, which is I don't really feel like you're going to find anyone that's new and good during the first and second quarter of the year, but probably around the last quarter of the year. Okay. So, all right, let's take a look at your health. Okay, apprentice of pipes. You're gonna have some problems with your throat, or having a sore throat, or having like problems with your problems or infections with your throat. And if you're like a chain smoker or a big smoker, even if you're using vape, be careful because I feel like your lungs will start clogging and you will keep on coughing and coughing and coughing. And, it will start from a very light cough or, having some difficulties breathing. And then later on, you will start like having some, like it's like you're gasping for air or it's like you're running out of air. Okay. And do not self medicate or do not just buy anything that's over the counter. You need to go and see a specialist. And skin issues. Okay. Migraine. Yeah, everybody hates migraine. And don't stay too late at night. You also need to go and check out your bones. For women, you need to go and check out your breast and have a your annual pap smear or your annual gynecologist test. You also need to, if you're like you've been drinking, 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 you need to release this or you need to slowly cut this off because your ulcer or your intestines and your kidney is going to be like you might just regret it later on by the end of the year. Okay. You also need to take some time off. You need to get a vacation because you're so burned out, you're not even sleeping. Okay. You are abusing yourself. All right. Let's take a look. Third quarter of the year. Finally. Oh, I forgot to get the timestamp both for finances and health the second quarter. Anyway, I'll just do it later on. 5425. So this is for the third quarter. This is the blossoming and melting. All right. Oops. Just give me a second, okay? All right. Hmm. The blossoming and melting, it's like death and rebirth, and it's like gaining and losing at the same time. Sacrifices, okay? So, by the way, while I'm trying to finish this spread, if some of you have been like like feeling suddenly you're gonna go blank, or you're gonna start feeling like not so yourself, okay, or you feel like sometimes you can't really remember what you're gonna say, or you're losing your wits, or you're losing your intelligence, so that you'd look stupid and imbecile in front of other people. Actually, it's not you. Okay, someone is doing a spell on you for you to could be for you to lose your confidence, for you to lose your friends, or for you to lose your audience. Okay. I actually, like go through that personally, which is I already know who the person is doing that. Okay. So anyway, it's gonna be like a cycle of, like going back and forth, back and forth. It's like a psychic war. Okay, or spiritual war. But if you are gonna be like mentally aware, okay, of whatever that's been going on in you, for you to know if someone is putting a spell on you, take note of whatever that's been happening to you every day. If you feel like you suddenly feel so lost, you can't remember, or it's like you're running out of words, and then suddenly you're going to go blank, or you can't even sleep at night, you're waking up at 3 or 12 o'clock in the midnight or 3 in the morning. It's like your eyes will just suddenly wake up out of nowhere, or it's like, you're always sick and stuff, or you're feeling so lethargic and stuff. You need to jot that down, or you need to journal that every day, because someone is definitely putting a spell on you for you to look so stupid, for other people to mock you, for other people to feel like you're inefficient, or sometimes for you to lose your job as well, and for you to have a very drastic and miserable life. See, the root cause of this is actually um envy or jealousy, bitterness. Could be someone who's a friend, who hates you for being such a good person or nice person, or if you're like really intelligent or smart, or like you're really good with whatever it is that you do. Someone definitely could be so driven, to make you look so bad in front of other people. So what I could suggest, just try to journal, note down whatever that's been going on with you every day. Notice all the changes that, obviously, yourself, like, oh, this is not me. I'm not really one to lose my vocabulary, or I'm not really one to forget about things and stuff. Okay. So at the end of the month, you need to review what really happened to you. What are the changes you have to encircle it? Like, what are the changes that you've been starting to feel? Because sometimes, even if you go to a healer and they feel like, oh, nothing is wrong with you, or sometimes they'll just gonna say, oh yeah, someone put a hex on you, or put a vex on you. Okay. So only you can determine if something is really changing inside of you. Okay. You need to be more mentally aware, because whoever it is that's been like putting a spell on you or trying to block you, they're not going to be succeeding. As you know, as soon as you try to figure out like what is really happening with you, and that is not you, you're already breaking the pattern and you're already breaking the spell. Okay, and you yourself can actually handle it on your own. Okay, once the spell is broken, it will go back. The universe will be like giving it back to whoever it came from. Okay, now the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there is someone who's very, let's say for example, it could be someone that you've hurt in the past, or someone that who felt so despised, or who felt like you just left them out of nowhere, or they felt like you just deserted them. People who's very immature, okay, who cannot really move past or forgive. Now, there are some things that you will start noticing during this third quarter of the year, because this is like, you know um this it's like you're going to be purging, and then there will also be like a rising. Okay, so you need to be more self-aware of whatever that is really going on, because like what I said, if you can make it through the third or second quarter of the year, you're not going to be going through this way at the last quarter of the year. This is for the last quarter for you. Okay, so um you need to be more, what do you call, observant. Okay, so, and the more you like slowly figure out whatever that's been going on with you, whatever that's been going on with your mental capacity or health or something like that, the more it will change. Okay, for me, curse actually heals itself, or you can break it yourself. Okay, with the right awareness and with the right strength, okay, and faith as well, you can simply break it. Now here at the third quarter of the year, um number one, relatives. Okay, number two, someone that you used to be with. Number three, could be a friend. Okay, so who is it that's been like, doesn't necessarily have to be like you did something to them, but it's like them, that they feel like you did it to them. Okay, so try to examine. All right, now the third quarter, it seems like you're going to be walking away from people who will try to go against you, and that's also another sign. If people would just suddenly be so frisky and having all these tensions or unwanted stuff from them, and it's like you don't even know where they're coming from. People used to love you in the past, and now you feel like, okay, why is it that these people hate me all of a sudden? Okay, it means that there is a different mask or a different personality that they can see from you, which is not even visible in the eye, but it's more of a like a reaction to a certain energy. Okay, so you're gonna try to walk away from from these people, and the more you walk away, the more you try to, it's like the more you try to cut it off. You're not supposed to be cutting it off, but you're supposed to be like dealing with it. Okay, there is a different side of you, or there is a side of you that you haven't really discovered that it exists. And this is part of the second quarter of the year journey, that you are going to be like crossing the bridge, or you need to make it to the other side. But little by little, you're going to be leaving your old self, for you to release your new self, your new beginning, your new chapter. Okay, family wise, I don't really feel like they're going to be very supportive at this point. Even relatives, even friends. So obviously you're gonna say, okay, so what am I gonna do now? Like, just to barricade myself, live in a, like live in a cave or under the rocks, and just go to the mountain and become a hermit. Okay. Um. Sometimes we just need to be on our own, because when you're out there with a crowd, all you hear is just noise, and you can't really see what is actually wrong in the picture. Okay, But if you're going to be taking steps back and look into, like, examine, okay, examine the picture, like what is wrong here, okay, spot the difference. So that is how you're going to figure out, like, okay, something is wrong here. All right, like this is not right, this and this, this person's like this. It's like the more you try to contemplate into silence and isolation, your spirit guides and your, or could be your intuition, can communicate well with you. All right. So without any other influence of some people who wants to brainwash you or mislead you. All right. So this is for the blossoming and melting. All right. Let's take a look now at your finances. 106. Oh, all right. This is for this. All right. Temperance. Okay. The third quarter of the year, financially, I feel like it's a whole lot better. Now, don't forget to pay off your credit card bills. Make sure that you're going to be on time. Otherwise, your credit score is going to be paying it off. Okay. It's going to be your credit score is going to be very much affected by it. All right. So, finances, I don't really feel like it is as bad as this the second quarter of the year. And it seems like you're going to start pulling up. The money that you're expecting to come, there will be a bit of a delay, or it's like right before the money comes, it's already coming out. Okay. Check out if you have a bathroom that's always, the bathroom door is always open, and that, like you keep on flushing the energy of the house, especially if it's right at the center. It's so bad. Okay. Or check out if you have a bathroom that's always open, and even the toilet cover, okay, close it. And if you can, it's much better if you can put a very thick curtain, so that the energy of the bathroom will just be kept inside, okay, instead of going around the house. A lot of people, I noticed that they don't know how to close the door of the bathroom, or that they always leave it open. It's so bad. Okay. It's like you're draining the energy of the house, or it's like you're draining the blessings, right before the money comes in, it's already being flushed. Okay. If you notice that your money's always coming out, or you're always like you're drowning in debt, or like, you can't even pay up your credit card, and right before you can pay up the entire thing, you will have like another, could be like loan or something like that, or it could be another debt. Okay. So pay attention to it. Some people don't really believe it, but like it won't hurt you if you're just going to try. It's not going to cost you anything. You're just going to close the door. Could be buy a lid of the toilet, or the toilet. I will. Some people have bidet, and like two types of urinals in their house, but it's much better for you to always keep it shut. Okay. So there will be some delays, to like contract money, pay up payments, or payments that needs to be settled, or it could be some initial payment, that your clients need to issue. But then overall, I feel like you're going to get by. Okay. You're going to survive. But you are wishing, it's like you're going to start wishing, like, oh my God, I really wish that, like I could go back to how I was so successful with my job, finances, like I was able to buy anything that I want, every month. And I always have that big fat check in my account. So it is going to happen. But right, like what I said, this is more of a transformative period for you. Okay. So try to conserve your finances, your resources, and your money for now. Okay? All right. And stop drinking. If you get sick and even if you have an insurance, it's still going to cost you a lot. Even if you have money and then you're going to get hospitalized, you're going to get sick, obviously, it's going to drain the hell. It's going to drain the life out of you and you won't be able to work. All right, love. Oh, wow. Coming from an Aquarius. I told you, Aquarius is really done with you. Okay. Earth signs. I feel like right before, right after being far away for like a long period of time, they're gonna give you another chance. Fire signs. If you're gonna be cut off and dry, they're also gonna be cut off and dry. Okay, you're gonna show your. It's like you're gonna be showing who's the boss. Okay, who's the boss here? Now, if you're with a Cancer, looks like you are gonna try and both of you will try to have some time off away from each other. Just to think things over. All right. All right. Let's take a look. But if you're with another Gemini, I feel like this person will just try to. I don't know. Could be you will be in the process of talking, but it's like this person's just gonna take off. Okay. At first, it's their main intention is just to get back at you, but then they're gonna love the new freedom. They're gonna love the air. Okay, the new air that they're gonna be breathing without you. Now, if you okay, hold on. Let me do this first. Obstacles and healed wounds are blocking forward movement. Rejection, this rejection is actually divine protection and patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Acceptance, everything happens for a reason. Obsession, someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Could be for you to cleanse your conscience. All right. Now, if you're with a Taurus, for the sake of your kids, they're going to try to reconsider, but I feel like it is not what you think it is. Could be they're only going to be staying, but you're going to be staying in two different rooms. Okay. Uh Leo or Taurus. Leo and Taurus is going to be taking off to another relationship. It could be that this is where they're going to have another family as well. Sagittarius, they're going to be moving on. It's like they will, but right before they make this certain decision, they're going to, like they're going to think long and hard like, is it really worthy or is it really the time? So right before they can make a decision, they're going to try and look deeper, into the situation like, yeah, it's not really going to work out. This has become more of a pattern. I've tried over and over and over and over again to understand the situation, like why this, why that. But it's like they cannot really come up with a much better and sensible answer. Okay, so what they're going to do is that they're just going to continue on their journey with the Six of Swords here, and they're going to continue to move on to a much bigger, brighter path. All right. I feel like Gemini, if you're the one who's got the third party, um, you're gonna try to at least be friends with your person, whoever it is. You're gonna try to be friends with your person because I don't know, something like about being codependent, or there's some sort of a codependency that's been happening. But you're gonna try to offer a neutral connection, could be for the sake of your kids. Okay, but it's not gonna work out. Your person feels like, no, we cut off, you know, and you got on the wrong foot. So, anyway, singles 11534. All right, singles. By the way, some of you, if you are questioning your sexuality, don't try to hold it back. Okay, and don't try to like control things because you feel like it is, like your former life is where it's supposed to be right in the eyes of the society. No. If you're being led to a whole new discovery or to a whole new you, try to let it out because you've been like bottling it up, or you've been like trying to suppress it for a long period of time, and you're not even listening to what the universe is trying to tell you or trying to awaken you or trying to open up your eyes. Okay, it's not that easy, the path that you will be choosing or that you're going to be facing, but it is what will be liberating you and freeing you from something that's been making you unhappy for a long period of time. Okay, all right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like feel more sorry or feel more humiliated for hurting someone by pretending somebody that you're not, or forcing yourself to be somebody else. But deep inside, you're a different person, right? That is, for those who's been questioning their sexuality, or they're trying to explore, who am I? What am I? Where do I really belong to? Why is it that I'm with a certain kind of gender, but like I have this intense connection or intense, like magnetic attraction to a certain class or gender. Okay. So it's something that you've been like questioning yourself for quite some time now, but you need to figure it out. You need to listen more to your instinct, or better yet, there's nothing wrong if you're going to be exploring it. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You're gonna try and take chances on seeing some people, but it's not really gonna work because you're looking for the wrong. It's like you're looking at the wrong side. All right. Some of you will also be getting a like news that you're pregnant. Okay. I mean, even if you're single, doesn't mean you're not having sex. But at this point, I feel like you will be receiving something that you don't want to hear. All right. Now you are still picturing yourself being with this person, but like you gotta admit that this thing is already over. Okay. You're very logical, you're smart, you're very innovative, and you're intelligent, you're very logical as well. You need to decipher this. You will only try to, like pretend or like get along with the crowd, but the more you try to, you gotta let it go. You're standing in your own way. See? Only you have the key. Only you have the answer to this. Stop living in the past and stop blaming yourself for something that did not even work, because one thing that I've learned in my life and even in the past, when you lose someone, you don't have to keep on asking for questions like why. What is it that I don't have? Or it could be that if only I did this, I did that, because things happen for a reason. The better way and the simplest form of, for you to move past it and get over it, you are not meant to be. Okay. People will stick around if they're really meant to be with you. But if they are just meant to be like a passerby, or somebody who's just more of a lesson to learn, let it go. Okay? The universe will always have a special plan for you that could be right now. They don't want you to know about it or for you to discover it because you would be spoiling the fun. Okay? But you need to stop living in the past, holding on, holding back to something that, could be that you've lost like an opportunity or chance, or could be that you want to make it up to that person because you feel so guilty. It's not. Okay? Well, it is only lost that we learn the value of something. Okay. But yeah, you see, you felt so tight. I mean, we're already in the third quarter of the year. And even if you will be like, like dating, having sex, having some casual connections, casual hookups, I don't see any steady relationship coming your way this year because you need to let go of this energy that's been holding you back. Okay. Don't try to punish yourself for something that is already out of your control. If something did not really work out, it takes two to tango. Okay, it means that the other person have already given up. So what can you do? Like it's like beating a dead horse. So what's the point? You know? So at this point, I feel like you need to, we're already in the third quarter, and it seems like mm-mm-mm-mm. It's really taking some time for you to really move past this, this heartache that you're feeling on the inside that's still tearing you apart. Okay? But while you're having this sexual connection or casual connection with somebody that you've met or that you know, I feel like, be careful of getting pregnant. All right. So health is 12210. Oh, gotta check out your bones and your teeth. Gotta visit your dentist. You need to get some more sleep. You're so worn out, you're tired. Well, you always feel so tired, okay? You also need to again check out your vision or your eyesight, okay? Yeah, twice. Something about your eyes that you need to go and check out. Be careful of kidney problems. If you've been drinking and smoking, okay, the things that if you're a drinker and smoker, skin issues, skin problems, your eyes. I'm not really sure how will this be affected, but your eyes could be it's because of your blood sugar, and I feel like some of you needs to gain some more weight because you've been losing weight, and uh ulcers, okay, kidney ulcers, and something about your gout. Okay, now I feel like you also need to be careful with could be the water that you're going to be drinking or the water that you're going to be taking. Okay. Especially to your pets. Aside from that, you just need to have a balanced diet and balanced lifestyle. Some of you, like either you're oversleeping or you're not even sleeping at all. Okay. Let's take a look. Finally, last quarter of the year. So we are. This is for the second quarter. First. Okay. This is for the last quarter of the year. All right. Last quarter, 124.26. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Looking good. Well, some of you, you're going to be, I don't know, having that moment or like, like you're going to be seeing somebody from the past or could be a sibling, okay, that you haven't seen for a long period of time. And I feel like you'll be feeling so much better, right after going through like a long trail of turmoil of transition. Okay. Um, this is the first time that you're gonna start feeling like you're not so alone. It could be it's also a friend or best friend that you consider as a sibling or a family member. Okay. But you will be accompanied by people who sees you as you and who values you as you. Okay. You will also be traveling, but I don't really feel like it's going to be pushing through, or I don't really feel like it's advisable at this point. You need to protect yourself, something that is not so good that might occur. Okay. Don't want to say accidents, but at the beginning of the reading, I said something about being hit by a bus or like a bus that's going to be getting involved in an accident. Okay. Um, Family wise, I feel like, if before you've been so it's like you feel like your family's so conspicuous, but it's, they're going to be changing it by the last quarter of the year. So I feel like there will be like a miracle that's going to be happening or popping out of nowhere. Okay. Also, somebody hates your guts. Somebody hates that you're so confident yourself, or somebody hates your intelligence, wishing that they have it, but they don't. Because I told you, Geminis are very clever, they're sharp, observant, and they're very intelligent, they're smart. Their brain is actually sexier than their own body. But um you need to let go some of the friends that you thought are actually your friends because they're not. Okay. Whoever it is that's also putting a spell on you, you're gonna be getting down to the bottom line of this, and you're gonna know who it is. Probably dealing with a fire sign, female. Okay, well, regardless of the gender, but it's a fire sign. And you're going to talk to this person, confront them, not directly that you're going to be accusing them that, oh, you're putting a spell on me. Okay. But you're going to say something to them that will be rattling them up. Okay. And of course, they're going to be in denial, but, it's going to help. And I feel like some of you, if you're stuck in a like toxic relationship and you feel so alone, you're going to be walking away from this with grace and pride. Okay. So let's take a look. What is that drought all about? It's more of a family connection. It's more of you. Okay. No, let's take a look at your finances. 128.44. Okay, the tower, lovers, judgment. Oh. So I feel like this is where the drought will be starting. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. All right. I thought you're going to have a good last quarter of the year. But, you know, anyway, there will be some things that you will be like really letting go. And for you, it's like, you're so tired of holding on to something that is really about to let go of or that's about to be released. So the Hermit, by the way, the Hermit card keeps on coming up and popping up very frequently in your spread. And it seems like there is something that you gotta do, you need to do, and that you need to learn how to deal with it. Okay. You're gonna love your brand new beginning, but I feel like some of you will take a break, could be from your career, to find wherever life will be leading you, just like the fool. And there will be a brand new, like there will be a door or an opportunity or door of opportunity that's gonna be opening up for you, okay, unexpectedly as you go through a death and rebirth. Okay. So will you be successful in this? King of Cups, King of Wands, a Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wow, the King and Queen is actually here. You're burning with passion. You're going to be pushing through something that you really, really wanted to start even before, or could be something that is of your real passion. Let's say, for example, that you've been working in a place or in a profession that you're only sticking around with that because of money, but now you're going to be following what your heart will say or what your heart says or wherever your passion really lies to. So you are going to start having the like an epiphany, like I really want to go here, this is where I really want to go. Okay, you're going to be setting your sails to the direction that it's like your heart will be your navigator or your compass. Okay. So you're going to be following whatever you feel like you really need to follow. And it will be blossoming. Don't worry. Okay. Don't be afraid of the financial repercussions of your decision because it is going to pan out well. Just trust the process. Okay. Because, like what I said, if you would just listen more to your instinct, or if you would just listen more to your inner guidance or to your intuition, you won't have to go through this. Okay. There is an alternative ending. This, there is an alternative ending. And by the way, 2023 is about Year of the Rabbit. Okay. So could be that you're going to be meeting someone who's born in the Year of the Rabbit. Okay. Love 130 to 51. All right. I actually want to share something with you by the end of the reading, but all right. All right. You'll be feeling let down because you're going to find out that your family's been either hiding or planning something right behind your back. It's not something bad, but it is something to do with your ex. Okay. And then when you finally know about this, it's like, why can't you just respect my decision? Like this is what I want. I'm done, and I've tried. You don't know what I have gone through, but I'm done. All right. So I don't feel like you're gonna try and still, explain yourself to them, but you're just gonna walk away because you feel like I am who I am. This is my life, my way or highway. Okay. Yeah, feeling a little bit stubborn about it, but the betrayal is like very prominent. All right. So air sign or Aquarius, both of you are so done with each other. See, I just said it. Both of you are so done with each other. The finances is something that you need to talk about later on, but it will be towards 2023. I feel like if you haven't filed for a divorce, your person will be filing for a divorce around the month of March or will be finalized around the month of March. Now, if you're with an earth sign, I feel like it's only the kids that will, be binding you and that will be like bringing the two of you together. But you already know the answer to this or what's going to happen. Now, water sign, they're going to try and balance things out, but I feel like they're still going to, they're going to remain guarded. Leo or Sagittarius, they're going to forgive you, but they're already cutting you off. They're done. Okay. Cancer, they're going to try to talk to you because they want a closure. Okay. I don't know why there are too many separations and divorces by next year. But, obviously, who wants to go through a heartbreak or heartache? But just wait and see. All right, singles 136, 31. Let's see if you're going to be finding someone for real this time. If you're going to be stuck in the loop. Okay, you're going to make yourself grounded. Taking some time off to beautify yourself and pamper yourself. You're no longer going to be feeling sorry for yourself, enjoying the nature, enjoying your life, even though that there's still a part of you who's still waiting for this person to get in touch with you, and you feel like you've already run out of time. Time is up. See, time is up, and you've already given this person like a timeline or like a time frame for them to come back to you, but time is up. Okay. So you are going to be freeing yourself up from this, which is good for you. That you finally awaken. Okay. And you will be manifesting a brand new energy. Some of you will be staging your, moving on. But I feel like, move away from everyone for now. You're still hoping that someday this person could forgive you or whatever it is. I feel like you're going to be sending them one last letter or one last message before you move on. And you're going to be taking chances into a brand new transformation. Only you have the answer, only you have the keys to your situation. And I feel like, you're going to be keeping your heart locked while you are going through a period of transformation. I feel like you will start opening up yourself to brand new relationships or to real relationships. Let me let's see. This is for singles, okay? Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna be gaining, by the way. Upon this new transformation, I feel like you're gonna be gaining more instead of losing. So you listen more to your instinct. Unfortunately, you're still gonna be stuck with somebody with this, with this memories from the past. So I'm sorry. I don't really. There is a possibility of you meeting someone, but I don't feel like you're gonna be taking this person seriously. Okay, especially that this person really wants to have like commitment or serious relationship, but for you, it's like you're not yet ready. All right, let's take a look at your health last quarter of the year. Five of bowls. Migraine is because of your stress and because of your depression. You need to be more out there, get some more sun, okay? And you need to increase your immune system or work on your immune system. Still, about your eyesight and about your, vision, you really need to take care of this. Something about it. You know what? If you're under a lot of stress and you're not dealing with your stress, stress can actually lead you to blindness. Okay. I'm not saying that you're going to go blind, but it usually comes back when you're starting to become happy, when you're starting to move past it. But I feel like you need to, like, you just need to like divert your attention and stop focusing on something that is no longer working. Okay. Now, be careful of contaminated water. Okay. And wow, at least that you're going to start eating. Okay. This last quarter, be careful of wild animals: bear, coyote, fox, hyena. I mean, if it exists in your place, okay? But be careful of any wild animals, because I feel like animals will be in the verge of like sprawling all over during this season or during this period. And you need to take a break near the water, okay? Now, I just want to share something with you. If you're currently going through someone who's been putting you a spell, or somebody who's been like dousing you with some negativities. There's no cure for people who's very bitter, immature, narcissistic, and jealous. Okay. It might take you some time to really figure it out, what is really wrong with you. But it's going to be more of, you need to be more self aware. You need to know who you truly are. That's number one. And you need to be more aware, like, why am I being like this? All of a sudden you're starting to become so dumb, and it's like you're running out of ideas. Whereas before, Geminis are known to like you have a brain that works like a clockwork. Okay. But if you feel like you're stagnating, can't even remember things, even if there is something that's more of an idea, it will just, it just suddenly erases in your mind. You can't even remember things. You just suddenly become so blocked. You can't write, you can't create, you can't dab, or you can't even design. Somebody is trying, there is a negative energy or negative entity around you that's been blocking you from being functional and productive. Now, how can you get through this? You can either go to a specialist. Now, right before you approach someone, to remove that spell, make sure that it is really a spell, or could be it's a curse, a hex, or vex. Okay? Because as soon as you figure out, like, what does this person want to happen to you, could be you're so efficient with your job, could be you're so professional, a lot of people like look up to you, respect you, and a lot of people likes you, and then somebody feels like, let's wait and see, I'm gonna put a spell on you. And some people also abuses the power of nature, or the power of spirits. It is not something that you should mess up with. Now, if you are the one who put a spell on someone, especially if they did not do anything to you, okay, that they're innocent. Let's say, for example, that you just did this out of spite, or you just feel so envious or jealous. The moment that the curse or the spell will be broken, okay, by nature, by universe, or by their spirit guides, it will go back towards you 10 times, and you are the one who will have a lot of sleepless nights. You're going to go crazy, and um it's like you are the one who will always, it's like somebody is talking in your head, or you'll be talking to somebody in your head. Okay, because it's your conscience that will be hit. Okay, and that is how you're going to be facing your karma if you are the one who abused the power of putting a spell onto someone, especially if they are innocent. Okay, there's always a responsibility that's at stake there. Okay, or like a repercussion. All right, so please be very careful. It's not a joke. Practicing a witchcraft is not a joke. Okay, so if you think you can just, like, buy some things, some kitchen stuff, and cook it in your kitchen, chant some spells, and you think that, like, you won't be paying any price after doing that, you're wrong. especially if it's going to be broken. Just wait and see what's going to happen. All right. And I've dealt with a lot of people with that in the past. I just want to share this with you because you can break it yourself, okay, with your own strong will and have some faith as well. Okay, have some faith. All right. Anyway, have a great year 2022. If you want to talk to me, love in the phone and love in the calls, just go and visit me at my website, sophiaangel.net. You may also chat with me directly at my Instagram. I have 3 Instagram accounts. I tried removing the first one, but I don't know. It's still active. Okay, so anyway, all the links are down there below. You want to join me in Patreon? It's down there below. Also, join me every weekend for the dream interpretation. Okay, and oh, and I will also be celebrating my 8th year anniversary of my company, which is I'll be doing 3-day ask one free question. Okay, it will be open for everyone. It's gonna be from 3 to 4 p.m. EST. Okay, from December 8th until December 12th. All right, blessings to you.